All right, it's a Monday. How is everybody? Divisional weekend was a bit of a dud, to be quite honest. But we've got things to talk about. Rico, first of all, welcome to the NFC title game. You and your third-string QB.
Hey, man, we got a third-string QB. David told me all Friday we had no shot. Dallas was going to win the game.
Well, a little thing happened. It's called Dak Prescott, but we'll save it. I know football today will have a bunch of stuff.
But hey, we got a third-string QB.
You got a third-string QB.
You know, we're struggling.
Yeah, you're the working man's team.
Just
That's
happy.
right.
You know what? We're just happy to be here.
That's right. You are the working. You're just such a blue-collar operation. I want to know. I think today's the day we can all get on the same page with something. For years, I've identified it from the start. And I was told at the beginning, well, you're a red ass. You don't have enough fun. He's very likable. I don't know why you're so against this guy. And slowly but surely, I think more people have been coming to my side. So before we get into the Lions stuff at 3, I have to bring something up because I think the bloom is fully off the rose. That the person I'm about to tell you about has had a fall from grace the last couple years, equal to James Harden, Ben Simmons, or, I don't know, Aaron Rodgers, whatever you want to call it. The point is, this dude's gone from the penthouse to the outhouse. And yesterday, Rico Lamar Beard, with that fresh fade from the barbershop. Rico Beard. This guy had the worst day of anyone in the NFL yesterday. Anyone. Any player, any coach, any executive, anyone affiliated with the NFL, this guy had the worst day.
Worse than Josh Allen.
Worse. Do you know who? David, give him a hint if you'd be so kind.
Buffalo defensive coordinator.
Worse than Leslie Frazier. Okay. People. Tony Romo did the dead cat bounce yesterday, and I want to know if we all now.
Jim.
Oh, Jim. How about yesterday? The guy sitting here giving a massage to Leslie Frazier, how he should have a head coaching job, while Leslie Frazier's defense is getting thrown off of a cliff. Yeah, that was yesterday's comment. Perfectly thrown ball by Josh Allen. But it's a bit what? Both the ball and the receiver were fully out of bounds, and you're a moron. People, I know some of yous have fought me. I know some of yous think he's fun and light and airy. Guys, Tony Romo is a piece of garbage. Is the bloom fully off the rose? Can we talk about Tony Romo needing to be off television? Is everyone with me now?
Yep, I think we've gotten past the point where he was able to predict the plays, and that was the cool thing about it, because you felt like you were behind the velvet rope. You felt like you were actually in the room with, the coaching sessions where you would find out, they're going to run this play, and then they run it, and you're like, oh, okay.
That was 2017, buddy.
Yeah, you felt like he really added something to the broadcast because nobody else had done that before.
5 years later, here's where we're at. I'm serious. People, I want to hear from you on this. We all watch the games. We're going to talk about the games. But this is a nice way to begin the show because I think I've been right all along about this bum. The idea that this guy is somehow coveted, the idea that these networks think we like this guy. Jim Nantz wants him dead. I think if Jim Nantz had a chance to push him out of the booth and kill him, he would, provided he didn't get caught.
Well, he had a chance to really throw him under the bus yesterday, and Nantz did it. Nantz asked him a question about Patrick Mahomes, knowing that Tony Romo had just taken a bite from his food. As the camera was coming to the studio, they knew exactly what he was doing.
It's 248-539-9797. Now, I don't need anyone to apologize. I'm not into that. I just need to know if you've come to my side of things. Tony Romo is ass. He should not be on TV. This dude's a bum. He doesn't work hard at his craft. He can't even speak anymore. This dude is a collection of moans and groans and fart noises and nonsensical blather, I mean, that's honestly. Have you heard this guy do a talk up into a commercial? Forget about radio teases. Rico, he can't stop the stumbling and bumbling. Like it's like Leslie Nielsen and Naked Gun. They pull him off stage. When he's Phil Donahue, they just take him off stage. Rico, are you on my side of things? Are we officially, as a football community, done with Tony Romo?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, because I was like, nah, he was pretty good in the Niner game. You're like, that wasn't him.
That was Greg Olsen, who's actually good. See, you know the difference between Greg Olsen and Tony Romo, besides having a functioning brain? Greg Olsen had to start doing the skim milk, 2% milk game of the week, the garbage, the dreck, the nonsense. He had to work his way up to where now Greg Olsen is on the A team, right?
Yeah.
Tony Romo was handed this job. Somehow, some way, like he knows the launch codes, or he's got pictures of executives with billy goats.
You do realize that's going to be Tom Brady, and that's going to be Aaron Rodgers.
You just took the topic. I was going to tell you who the next Romo is. No, you're brilliant. I'm happy you did it. You know what Brady's going to be? $40 million of Ambien. They're going to hire Brady to do these games. And we're all going to be sitting there, and we're going to be like, oh, my God. This guy's a snooze. It's going to be Brady. And it's going to be awful. Like, you can think what you want about Troy Aikman. I don't think he's great, but he's solid. It's not good, Joe. At least Aikman had to work at the craft to get to that point. He started calling NFL Europe games. He had to work his way up the ladder.
You're right.
Tony Romo is a pile of refuse.
I forgot about NFL Europe, but yes. Yeah.
People, I need to hear it. I need to hear it. I need to know. Were you a Romo truther who's now on my side?
It was just the element that he brought to the game where he was able to predict plays. He was able to tell you what the quarterback was thinking, how things were going.
Hold on. And let me remind people, and here's where we've arrived at.
Okay. He
Then it's not perfect.
He was the Manning cast before there was a Manning cast. It's why I like watching Eli and Peyton, because you learn something. And you did with Romo, but yeah, now he's just that. So
hold on. Do you want a reminder of where we've arrived? Hey,
Nah.
David, give Rico here. Let him have the French dip au jus here. Go ahead, take another dip of the sandwich. Here's where we've arrived at.
Here's one where he's not paying attention. Hold on. The ref said second down.
I can't. This is the highest paid guy on TV. He's a bum. Get him out of the booth. You know what it reeks of? I'll tell you what it reeks of, David. He doesn't take the job serious. He doesn't work at it. He's not doing the study. He does not have a voice coach, and he is not learning how to be a broadcaster. And you know the worst part? He's working with one of the best guys in the business.
No, but I think it may be the fact that nobody's pushing him. Nobody's telling him, Tony, you got to get better. Because you see how much money he makes, and you figure, if I cross him, he'll get me fired. So I'll just go ahead and...
He's horrible.
You're doing a great job there, Tony.
Guy has no command of the English language. People, bottom line, were you a Romo truther? Have you now been converted? You're on Team Mike. That Tony Romo is the antichrist of football. He ruins everything he touches. He's horrible. Absolutely terrible. Don't, Rico, don't. That game was a stinker. I know it was a stinker.
Yeah.
But give me a break. Romo he's awful. Dave, where are you at with this? You haven't said nothing, but you're hitting a bunch of buttons.
I've never liked Tony Romo. I didn't even like when he predicted the plays, because he's a former quarterback. Of course, he can see certain things.
Yeah,
and
but
know.
David, it was fun.
I can
because,
watch the game and tell you that.
No, but it was insightful because he could tell
Especially
you.
watching the Steelers offense. Pretty easy to predict.
Run, pass.
That was a cheap shot. I'm sorry, buddy. My team lost 38-7. Let me blow off a little steam. We'll be all right. 248-539-9797. I want to hear from the people. We'll get some ticket texts. Got a couple football days to do. And then I've got how I walked away feeling better about the Lions after this weekend of football.